Hello and welcome to this new episode of our review series since 2018 once again. And today I have this new shopping blog that I'm going to introduce to you again. And here we go, nothing. Here, it's right here guys, a big pile of plastic bag. And as you can see here, for what seems to be a plastic and some goodness of information, which that ain't good at all, Ryukin. And for this shopping blog I got here, it is going to be a big gift for my beloved camcorder that has been living with me for 5 years now. So, let me ask my camcorder first. Are you ready to unbox this big pile of shit? Says yes. And right now, without any hesitation, let's get this thing unboxed out of a plastic with a cutter. Alright, here we go, it's nothing. Look at that. Slicing through plastic. Look at that. Inside there's the camera bag itself. Whoa. Hopefully the camera bag is okay. Oh, let me get a good angle for this. And here is our champion right here, and still in a plastic bag. So as you can see here, there's some text on the plastic, which it's not even the point of this video at all. So right now, I'm just going to cut it with a cutter once again. Ugh. Hopefully it didn't slice through the camera bag. And there's a warning sticker on there. It says, let me get a good angle to read that. So, it says, this is not a toy. To avoid the danger of suffocation, keep this bag away from children. Do not use in cribs, beds, carriage, or playpens. This bag is not a toy. Oh well, this thing is not even a toy. Oh, we got some silica gel right here for sucking some moisture. Oh, there's a tag on there. So as you can see here, here's the tag. And as you can see here, here's the brand for it. The same brand as my old one, which is Caden. And as you can see here, on the back of the tag itself. So as you can see here, here's the manufacturer. Product grade, first class. And here's some details of it. So as you can see here, this, I pre-assume that that's the model number for it. It's a D13, and that's basically it for this tag for the product itself. But I'm going to cut it anyways. There we go. And now, let me introduce you to our new Caden D13 Camera Bag. And before I get to any first look of our Caden D13 Camera Bag, so first of all, I'm going to take you a little bit comparisons between the D13 and my old one. So here's my old one. So as you can see here from the comparisons between my old one and the new one. So as you can see here from the side-by-side comparison, I guess, in a nutshell. So on the front, here's my old one, and on the back, it is my new one. So this is the exact same size as my old one though, but except this one is exactly taller than my old one. And while any spoilers apart, let's get right into our first look to our Caden D13 Camera Bag. So first of all, on the front, you will get these two locks. And behind this flap here, you will get an access to a camera storage and the phone pouch. So first of all, the really nice amount of storage in there in the camera section right here. So as you can see here how nice the storage amount is. And also there is another slot here for storing your iPad or your tablet or your phone if you prefer. Just look how nice amount of storage is. So, and again, inside the camera storage, you will get this shoulder strap inside the camera bag. And inside the camera bag also, you got a paper. So, got a paper inside here, which is some sort of a letter, I guess. So as you can see here, here's the letter for the manufacturer. So, feel free to read it if you want. So, and on the bottom there is just a bunch of signatures from the manufacturer themselves. So do you remember the episode where I have reviewed this keyboard? So, frankly you have remembered it. And again, here's your shoulder strap. And on the side here, you will get the hooks for your shoulder strap as well as the additional storage for storing something else like a cleaning cloth or digital compact camera, or if you want, or even a GoPro will fit inside this pouch. So, but although they do actually give me two of them, both the sides. But although with the amount of storage, which I will actually going to say that it is actually satisfying me. So, and again, lock for security, and on the top you get a carry handle for the camera bag, and on the bottom, what is that? Is that a new feature? So this is the new feature, guys, on the D13. So this is actually the place where you can hold your tripod in it. So first of all, I'm going to test it out with this really old ass Sony VCT50AV from around 2010, I guess. So I'm going to test it with this tripod here. So this is actually the remote tripod for my Sony camcorder. So let's put it in to see if it actually works. And I'm going to prove it if it actually works. And as you can see here, it actually works. So it's actually going to hold the tripod tight and secure, which that means this Caden D13 here, it is actually going to be a professional camera bag. But this part, it has the slot here where you can store your tripod with. And again, on the back, you will get absolutely nothing. So there's nothing on the back, just like my old one. And now, without any further of a presence of a camera recorded, let's get right into an installation of those shoulder straps. So let me zoom in to see the image better. And snip, like that. And here we go, your shoulder strap on a professional camera bag like Caden D13. But since this one, it is rotatable, so this shoulder strap, it is actually not going to be in a fixed position. So there any problem with the strap here being twisted and being messy. So this is actually going to be an anti-twist for the strap here. And this shoulder strap, can be adjusted according to your needs. And also, I got these two silica gels, which on the unboxing part, which I do notice these two. So I'm going to put these two silica gels inside the camera bag to suck off the moisture in there to prevent the camera being unusable due to a moisture. Alright, so here comes the conclusion of that. Is it okay to move on from my old one? Let me say that on my old one, just look at the condition it is. So as you can see here on my old one, it do have a really bad looking condition here. And this one, it is actually start going to break anytime, and it actually reveals the foam in there. But otherwise, this camera bag actually still does have an anti-twist right there. So, and this is the only feature that on the Caden or the other camera bags have. And here's the final conclusion. So it is exactly okay to move on from my old one to the new one. And that's basically it for our Caden D13. And I think I'm going to abolish my old one that I will actually going to store my Russian film camera. Ha! I think there is no way to store this Russian film camera in here. So right now I'm going to keep this camera back just in case. And just like what I've said, maybe the I didn't say that! The only one thing that I forgot to mention about the camera storage part here is that you got these two portions here where you can divide the camera storage into 3. So this thing, it is exactly meant to be made for DSLRs. Like you got a DSLR on the center and the 2 here where you can store your spare lens if you want. And that's about it for this review of our Caden D13 camera bag. But it looks professional though. And again, here's our Caden D13, which, just like I was saying in the final conclusion, it is actually okay to move on from my old one to the new one. And what about if I'm going to set it up in the camera bag? Oh well, let me say that it kinda actually depends on my needs. So maybe the setup, it is kinda like it is temporary, and maybe it is going to be in love over time. And alright, that's about it for our Caden D13 camera bag. And here comes the real conclusions, which it is going to be short. So, but with a really nice amount of storage in here, which I do actually really satisfied with. So this camera bag, it is actually going to be a nice answer for myself, which, oh well, I do have a lot of plans that I would get a nicer bag, but although they do have a very expensive price, and when I came across this one here, which it do have a really nice amount of storage, but although it is still in the same size as my old one, but although it is taller, so in which you can actually store anything you want, including your tripod on the bottom there. But although there are some features that's actually missing, but although that's not even the point, the only thing that I would actually satisfy is only the storage amount inside this thing. And that's basically it for my real conclusions to a Caden D13. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate that. And I will see you guys later in the next video, where I'm going to do more quality content like this to you guys. Bye.